So people were starting to show up missing in this small town, and already it's already been like at least 12 or 13 already that's been confirmed. So at this time it's on the news everywhere. So this detective, he decides to pick up the case or whatever. So he goes to the woman's house and she says, yeah, my husband went to go look for our son that went missing, and he told me that he'll be back, but he hasn't showed back up, and I don't know, about 3 4 days. And yeah, I called his job to see, if he been there. They says he hasn't shown up, and I call other family members, see if he's shown up there. He hasn't shown up there. So, and he said that his son, which is our son, he said that my friend told me one day that his son is hanging out with the wrong friends, and they're into like some, I don't know, like some crazy like cult type thing or whatever. So the detective was writing everything down, and he decides to, tomorrow evening he's gonna start getting ready and he's gonna go down there to the woods and investigate. So um it's the next day and then the sun's going down or whatever, and he leaves the precinct and he goes to the back of his SUV, opens the trunk, and he pulls a gun out, cocks it, makes sure it's, one in the chamber or whatever, and he puts it back in his holster. He grabs his badge, put it right there, and then he grabs a few extra clips, put it in his pocket, and he gets the paper and the bulletproof vest, put that on, and then he closed his jacket and then put his hat on, get into the car, right? So by the time he gets to the woods, now it's nighttime. He walks around, he gathers some information that the mom gave to him, and that the fiance, whatever you want to call it, gave to him. And he goes in the woods or whatever, and he's walking around, and he starts to hear something, so he keeps on going. And when he gets, now he's ducking in the trees to make sure he's not seen or whatever, and he's on top of a hill right here. He's looking down here, and there's just a lot of like teenagers, like about 30 teenagers, like all just standing around talking. And as he looks at the picture, he realizes that he sees the sun, and so he keeps on looking, and he's got the binoculars. Now first they're all just, it just looks like they're just around the campsite talking, then they all go inside of a little house or whatever. About 10 minutes later, they all come out, no clothes on, but painted all in white. It's just females and it's males also, painted in all white. They go around the campfire and start dancing around it, and he starts to record it with his phone. So after this, he ends up knowing that it's just too many to, even if he did want to go down there, it'd be too many people down there. So he decides to go back to his car and he drives off. Now, as he gets home and he's gathering information or whatever, he gets a ring on his doorbell. When he goes to the doorbell, it's a note, and it says, if you come back or you report this, you will be sacrificed. And after that, he just ripped the note up. He looked around and he went back in the house. If y'all like this story, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Peace.